People want to blame
God.
Trump, but really, it's the entertainment companies.
I like Rugrats Go to Paris.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did you like that song?
Which one?
Take Me There?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know the song?
I know it. I love it.
I don't know it.
Or
Yeah.
you don't know this?
I don't know
Wait,
it.
It's
how
a
old
good song.
It's a
Okay,
great song.
I'll have
It's
to,
like
I'll have to listen to it.
the soundtrack slaps. Wait, how old
Okay.
are you?
I am 30.
You're
That's old.
It's not
okay. Wow,
okay.
Ticklemuff. We don't need
How old
fighting
are you?
wars. I'm 37.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was her. How old are you?
I'm ageless.
I feel like that means you're the oldest one.
Maybe. I'm an old soul.
You are.
Yeah.
You're an adorable soul as
Thank
well.
you. You're pretty cute too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm taken, but thank you.
Okay.
I'll take the compliment though.
Yeah.
I never know what to say. That was the most I've ever been hit on has been by Ticklemuff, so thank you.
And that wasn't even me hitting on you.
Okay, wow. You don't need to just stay hurtful. I feel like I was supposed to just be a guest. I was invited here, and I feel like you've just been throwing shade this whole time.
I just said that you're cute.
You said I was old, and then you said you weren't even hitting on me.
Do you want me to hit on you?
I'm gonna go with no because of the
Yeah.
age difference.
Yeah.
Only because the age difference, because then it's like creepy.
Welcome to Soul Tickle, my podcast that I co-host with Zach. We're talking about mental health. We're going under the fluff of life.
And today we have with us our friend, amazing comedian, Diana Hong.
Hello, hi.
I always want there to be like applause or, you know,
I was waiting for it honestly, but
Yeah, it's hard for me to clap.
it's okay.
Yeah,
You have so many other things that are great about you.
thank you.
yeah, that's what I keep telling them. It's okay that you can't clap. You can do everything else.
Yeah, and honestly, okay, this is not appropriate, but like when you said clap, I was like, I guess it would be hard for you to make your ass cheeks clap. Like that's when I think clap, that's what I think of.
That's hilarious.
And I was like,
I've
that's,
never thought that in my life.
and I'm sorry to have introduced that to you. I feel like I should not have been the one to introduce that to Ticklemuff,
That's okay.
but thank you for being understanding.
You're welcome. Diana, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
You're
I've
amazing.
seen you do comedy, and you're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your Pride show. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
yeah, we did a variety show and Diana came on it for Pride.
And it was amazing.
It really was.
Yeah.
And I was telling Zach that I love your audience. I feel like your audience is my people.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's your demographic seems to be like mentally unwell gays. And that's really who I thrive with.
Same. I think that's a large part of my audience.
Yeah, and honestly that's the best audience to have.
Yeah, everyone else is boring.
They're boring and like mentally unwell gays means they have gone through some shit and still know how to enjoy life and have found joy in life, but still a little mentally unwell, which honestly, what someone in my comments for something was like, said neuro spicy. And I was like, ooh, I like that.
How do you still find joy in life?
I'm still on that journey. Like every day is a new way of figuring it out. But I think like it's about like I'm really into the idea of I heard this on a podcast that's like talking about how the opposite of depression isn't happiness, it is curiosity.
Oh my God.
And so I've been trying to find things that bring that out of me, that make me excited and wanting to learn more. So right now I'm like really into women's basketball.
How is it?
Amazing. I feel like women's basketball, the thing about is like I'm an athlete. I feel like that's kind of like my origins are like I played golf my whole life. I did the pro thing for a year.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
We have
And
to talk about that.
we can't.
Okay.
I had a huge mental breakdown. It's fine.
Oh no.
But we're here now. So
Like
we're
after
good.
playing, like you went pro and
Yeah, I went pro, and then so what happened was I went pro, and then I woke up one day and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I had a whole identity crisis, because it's like when you dedicate yourself to something for so long. At that point, I think I've been playing like 12 years, and like
Wow.
ever since I picked up a club, I was like, I'm gonna turn pro. Like
Wow.
that's everyone.
You knew.
I knew, and then
Wow.
all my friends too. Like I had like all their siblings, like and parents only knew me as the golfer. Like
Oh my
some of them didn't even know my name. They'd just be like, "Oh, I saw your golf friend." Like that was like my whole identity. And so when I quit, I just like I felt like I lost a part of myself. I didn't
Yeah.
know who I was. I didn't know where I fit in the world. And then like I also just like felt like I lost all value of who I was as a person. And I basically, and then at the around the same time I just started. So what happened was I started stand up. I did one open mic because I was gonna move to Florida for golf,
Oh my
which
God.
honestly, I think that's the thing that upset me the most, was like having to live in Arizona and Florida and be like, this was all for
Yeah.
nothing. Like that was the most traumatizing.
That should have been the first red flag.
First red flag was moving to Florida.
Yeah, and also I think the second red flag isn't loving Florida. I think that was a huge
Wait, you
problem.
loved Florida?
I loved Florida. Like
Why?
Publix, I think that's their grocery store.
It is.
Love Publix.
Yeah.
Publix sandwiches.
What's
Fire.
different?
Sandwiches.
The sandwiches, the deli stuff is better. They always have BOGO deals.
Oh, what's BOGO?
Buy one, get one.
Oh.
And so like and then also the beaches, you can drive on them.
What?
Cause the like sand, I don't know how it, but like we were able to like drive on the beach, and like
Oh
the
my
water was
God.
so clear.
That's so
And then
fun.
also with like golf, it's like it was like, yeah, it was just like the picturesque. Like everything's just so pretty, and like honestly, the people were really nice.
Really?
I think that's the thing. It's like when you just see like on media, you don't really get to know people in the like how complex people are. Like when I left, I was working part-time at a gym there, and the gym was like known for like having like an older clientele, and I was like a trainer. Basically I was like here, they told me to work out, and I was like making sure they did it correctly. And I had to drive back. One of the reasons I came back to California was because my dad wasn't doing well, so I came back to take care of him. And one of the clients there was like, oh, like, how are you, like, where are you staying and stuff, like how's like the trip gonna be? And I was like, oh, I'm just sleeping in my car and I'm just gonna go. And she gave me money for a hotel room. Like it's like
Oh
you
my
just meet,
goodness.
yeah, you just like, people are just people. Like
Yeah.
you can meet more. Like for me, it's like when you get people out there that are just like, they enjoy their lives and they just want to live life, you can meet a lot of like kind-hearted people. And so anyways, I came back, I was dating a girl, and I just like woke up one day, and I woke up in a panic attack in the middle of the night, and I was like, I don't want to play golf anymore. And I was like, so stupid. I was like, I'm gonna do stand-up comedy. I did one open mic. And and it was just like, I think I was just so intoxicated with the laughs, like, and just like feeling connected to people, because with golf I'm an only child too, and it's like very isolating.
Yeah, it seems very lonely.
It was very lonely, and that was my whole entire life. And so like when I was able to do stand up and connect with people, I was like, oh, I want to do this forever. And like I did an open, I think it was like January, I did my first open mic, lived in Florida for a few months, and then never did comedy, and then came back, I think it was like the middle of the year, so like May or June. And then around August was like when I was like, I'm going to quit golf. And then the girl I was seeing was like, I'm not patient enough for comedy to work out.
Wow.
Which is like, I think a true testament to how talented I was at golf. But
She's missing out.
she did miss out. Honestly, don't blame her. I was not mentally well either. The whole situation was kind of messed up. I mean, she wasn't great. That's a whole thing. There was a breakup hamster involved. There's a whole thing.
Hamster?
But she gave me a hamster as a breakup present.
Oh my god.
So like it was like a very not well relationship.
Yeah.
But I had that whole thing.
Was she like, here in replacement of me? He'd take this hamster?
Oh my goodness.
Because she knew I was living out of my car because we were living together.
Wait, so you were living out of your car and she gave you a hamster to take care of?
Yeah. And a big ass. In her mind, I think she thought it was like, oh, you're going to be lonely in the car. But the thing about hamsters that they're nocturnal. So like I couldn't. It was the worst thing. But
they need a cage.
They had a he had a she Bubbles was a she had a cage. It was like a really fancy cage that was like impossible to clean too.
Great.
I'm jumping all over the place. But anyway, we went. So before the hamster, I basically, because of the breakup, I went and drank a shit ton, and then I woke up and I was like, I'm either at that time, one of my friends, like not too long before, like a year or so before, like she committed suicide.
Oh no.
And
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And yeah, that was really heartbreaking. And also, I did another mic, and that a producer for a show there was like, "Hey, do you want to do a show?" And so I woke up one day after like drinking way too much. I woke up and I was like, "Okay, I'm either going to kill myself or I'm gonna go get help," and like primarily lean towards getting help because I was like, well, one, I know what it's like to lose somebody, right? Like that way. And then also two, I had a comedy show coming up and I didn't want to be a flake because I was like, what if I wasn't good at like, and I like missed the show, you know? So I was like, I don't want to like have a bad reputation. And so I went to this, the ER, and I went in and I was like, they're like, why are you here? And, I was like, I think I want to kill myself. And then they saw me right away and did a stint in the psych ward and came out of it and was like, I want to do comedy.
Oh my god, so they helped you.
No.
No?
The American mental health system is severely broken. I'm just going to clarify that. They didn't help me as much as like I guess comedy made me want to be around. So I think comedy saved me and comedy helped me. The psych ward, like when I was there, I was just like so frustrated. I felt so trapped. Like all I wanted was a cigarette. I was like, because then you couldn't smoke. I guess like now you can, they give you vapes, but like when I was there, like I was like, I just need a cigarette. I need to get out of here. And like, I didn't actually use the tools there. And also everything's so underfunded. Like, the system is completely broken.
Yeah. That we know, because we're from Canada, and being here is very hard, health-wise.
Yeah, it's night and day.
Yeah, I forgot you were from Canada.
Yeah, getting a blood test, it does not cost any. It's like $200 or something crazy. To get pink eye medication costs money. In Canada, it's over the counter.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why'd you cross what made you want to come over if you could be healthier?
Well, I am a pretty healthy person. I don't, besides testosterone, I'm not really on any medications. So the health stuff hasn't thankfully been a huge concern. But I just fell in love with California, and I always wanted to live here, and COVID hit, and I was like, if not now, when?
Yeah.
I was always waiting for a job to bring us out here. But I was like, a job may never bring us out here. So I think I just need to bring myself out here. And it just felt like the next phase in my life. I didn't know what I would find here, but I knew it would be something. I didn't know it would be comedy.
I think that's so magical. I think that's the thing that's so fun is just doing things that just listening to your gut and just being like, I just want to be here, and then whatever happens, that's also I found myself in San Francisco, which I will never change. That was probably one of the most favorite times of my life is living in San Francisco.
Really?
Because I'm from Sacramento, and some friends and I took a bus to San Francisco just to like mess around. And I remember getting off the bus by Fisherman's Wharf and like taking a deep breath and just like smelling just like pee and salt water. Yeah. And just being like, I need to live here. Like, I was like, this is where all my dreams are gonna come true.
You like the tea?
I think it's a combination of the salt water. I think
Yeah.
that's what it was. And then like in LA, same thing. I remember having experience just being like, I don't know what it is, but I just need to live here.
Yeah.
And I think the most magical things happen when you're just like, I don't know what's happening, but something's telling me to be here.
Totally. That was my philosophy after graduating from university. I was like, I don't know what the future is, but I know that I just need to follow wherever I'm being led, and that will lead me to the next. And that's how I ended up. I mean, I've been a ventriloquist for 16 years, but I never did anything with it. And it took me going through lots of different art forms and cities and kind of to like get here.
Yeah.
But it's only because I followed each one.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that's the thing about it's like kind of like what I was saying about like following curiosity is just like following that little feeling or voice that's telling you like this way, and you don't know what it is and like what it leads to. And I think sometimes like I don't know, I've been so caught up with goals my whole entire life, and I realized that like that accomplishing things doesn't really make me as happy.
Yes.
And so like I think the happy part, and this is cliche, it's like the journey is the happy part, right? And like so it's just like the only way to truly feel and experience a journey is by not having a destination.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then people say that you need to visualize what you want.
That's true.
And I think you should know what you want, but I don't think what you want needs to necessarily be attached to an outcome,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like I know I want to be on a super yacht one day, right? But like that doesn't necessarily mean that like I think like there's like so many ways to get there.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
But also like when I first met you, Zach, like I never met Ticklemuff.
Yeah.
And then look at you and Ticklemuff now, you know, it's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
just doing the next step and next thing that just feels right.
Yeah.
And then seeing what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you find it easy to follow your intuition, or do you sometimes like, I don't know, sometimes I struggle with like I know what my intuition is telling me. I know that this is what I have to do, but I really don't want to do it.
Yeah, I think the things that scare you the most and the things you don't want to do the most are the things that you should be doing.
Yeah.
But I think the intuition thing too has been very interesting. And I was talking to a friend about that today. It was just like intuition, I think like I used to be so much fun. I mean, like very unhealthy, but I used to
Yeah.
be so much fun. And that's because I would just do what I wanted and like what felt right. And then I came to LA, and as much as I was like, I wanted to live here, I started getting so caught up in all the noise around me. And that's what made finding and listening to my own intuition hard. And now I'm trying to go back to just being able to like cut through the noise and just listen to what I want to do and what my gut is telling me. So like, I do think it's hard. I do think living in a city like LA makes it harder. I do think being in entertainment where so much of your value and your success relies on the subjectiveness, like other people's opinions. And that makes it hard to really trust your intuition and what your instincts are. But I think if you are able to do that and listen to your instincts and intuition, those are the people that are the most successful. It might take longer,
Yeah.
but they will be the most successful and have honestly enjoyed their career. There's so many people that are successful and we see them, we're like, oh, we want that. are some of the most miserable people out there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I feel like if you are going after what you think you want and it's not really what you want, it's very lonely. And it's very like, it's not fulfilling.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know what the best way is. If it's doing this, if it's doing shows, if it's doing all of it. But I love doing this and I love doing shows.
So I think that's your intuition saying that that's what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like what you love to do and, you know, what makes you just being like, oh, how like that kind of fills that part where it's like you stay interested and you stay wanting to do it. Like there's so many times where like you'll see like I've seen people go off stage that are just like pissed. Like, oh, that didn't work and like all this and they just get so caught up in that. And then I'm like, do you even like this? Like, is this even what you want to do? Right?
Just
like,
because they're mad?
yeah, well, just because they're like so focused on like the bit that they're trying to. I understand like working things out and doing things, but like it's just like after a certain point, it's like if you're not leaving, like there's all and there's like the difference, right? Like I've seen comics who are just like they have the time of their lives up there, and they get off stage and they're just like, that was so much fun, and I
Even if it wasn't the best that they thought it would be. But that's not the point.
That's
They're just
not-
having fun.
yeah, that's not the point.
I
'Cause,
see
like,
what you're saying.
yeah, there's some of my most favorite sets are the most unhinged.
Yes, I agree with that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
it is true.
If you think about it.
I thought about it. It's true.
And don't you? Isn't it fun to be a little like I don't care what anyone thinks about me?
Totally.
Yeah, those are actually the best sets.
That's what Diana's saying.
Oh! Yeah.
I want to. Yeah, I guess unhinged for you is probably not the most accurate term.
Yeah, I'd be like swinging from the chandelier.
But like, doesn't that sound hella fun?
Sounds like so much fun.
Yeah. So like, that's the thing is just like doing things that are just like I don't know. Once I've realized like I just want to do things that like I'm not worried what other people think.
Yeah.
I've been having so much more fun. Even my material, like I never really talked about the psych ward stuff. I'm starting to do that because I was always like worried, like, and like you've only seen me once, I think, Tickle, but like Zach, you've seen me a couple times. Like I'm a little on the darker side.
Yeah.
And for me, that was really hard starting out because it's like the whole purpose of comedy and stand up is to make people laugh. Right. But for me, it's like I want to take people on the journey with me. And so because the things that I talk about and the things I've experienced are a little on the darker side. And my whole point, like the things that I want to achieve is like making that something that can still be like not as painful.
Yeah.
And you do have to dive into that in order to talk about it and to really experience that in order to find the humor in it. And so, but when I was starting out, like that's hard. That's hard making dark stuff where people will laugh because like you're just new, you don't have the skill set for it. And like, so for a while,
It's hard if you've been going for a while, let alone being new.
Yeah. And like, just like finding pacing, like you're just never like, it's kind of the old saying of like your skill set is just not where your taste is at yet.
True.
And that's where it was. And so when I started, especially because I like being in Sacramento, most of the shows that paid well were the ones that were like in predominantly like very like redneck outskirts of like yeah. And like I would walk into places and be like I'm like more worried about my safety than anything. And so I couldn't really get a chance to work on. And then I was just like, I just want to make people laugh. I also just want this money. And like, so a lot of my early career was doing stuff that I'm honestly like, I don't even tell those jokes anymore. And like now I'm just like, no, I actually have a story I want to tell. And I have, I feel like I'm a stronger comic. And so I'm able to do that. But at the same time, I have to like not worry about like getting booked or like having to care what other people think. Like I was talking to a couple comics and I was joking with them because there's certain mics where like I'm unhinged. Like I just let loose, like no materials sometimes just because I just want to feel comfortable on stage. And I was joking with them. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I just keep crashing out at these mics and I'm not getting booked. I wonder why. And it's just like, but it's fun for me.
Yeah.
Like having a mini crash out on stage is fun.
Totally.
Yeah. And that's what mics I think are so good for, because shows there's this pressure because, you know, you're being booked for an audience and obviously you want to bring your best material. But sometimes you just want to like.
Yeah. And I think there is a line.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think the more reps you get and like you can get away with this more.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, like people are paying for a good show. But at the same time, like if you're not making this fun for you,
Totally.
it's not fun for anybody.
Yeah. Like if you're just doing the same tired set, it's going to suck. Even if it's worked a million times and it's maybe. I mean, I don't know. That's been my experience where we do a set and it's tried and true, but I am so sick of it.
And I am too.
Yeah. And it is just not good.
And they can tell.
Yeah.
And it's not it's really the timing of it could suck. Like it could be an industry showcase. It could be, you know, like a thing that you're thinking, oh, like, oh, this is gonna make or break my career. But honestly, like people just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
And if you're not having a good time, the jokes could be written perfectly. They're never gonna want to see you again.
Yep. Like yesterday we did a show and I dressed up as a lifeguard. Yeah, I had a floaty.
A floaty.
How cute.
And a whistle and a hat.
Yeah. And it was so much fun.
I gave people a tour.
Ticklemuff toured people around the pool, which was the room.
What?
Yeah,
And then they played Marco Polo.
yeah. It was really fun.
Do you swim?
I'm scared of the water. That's why I have a floaty.
Oh, that makes sense. And you're in the lifeguard.
I'm a lifeguard.
You're a lifeguard outfit.
Yeah.
I'm an assistant.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
like point out where.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it sounds like that was a good time.
It was
like,
so fun.
And then the other week we had a tea party.
Yeah, it was like a 2-minute tea party. Yeah, so like we're trying to find ways to have fun and explore, and that's the key.
yeah, and it sounds like
think.
there's like a lot of role playing involved
Yeah.
in what you guys do.
I guess so.
I guess so, yeah.
What was the tea party like? Is this like Alice in Wonderland mad?
I had applied, and I applied for a job at the American Girl store at Century City because I saw it online and I thought that'd be crazy. So I go there. The woman looks at my resume and she's like, she calls me back. She's like, you know, we actually have an event planner position open because your resume is giving more event planner than merchandise handler. And I was like, yeah, let's talk about it. But it was like, I don't know. It was full time and seasonal, and I was going away. Like it just wasn't working.
But then in the set, I was the event planner and I was planning a tea party.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, anyone could plan a tea party, but
You can't plan a tea party without all the resources. But I can.
so we were like, how do you make a tea party out of nothing? So we didn't bring any props. We created the tea party. You created the tea party.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Also, my favorite thing was that you applied for a job at the American Girl.
Yeah.
I would have died if you just like showed up to the interview with Ticklemuff.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, I was scouting out things for Ticklemuff, like accessories and stuff. Yeah.
We should see how Ticklemuff does on job interviews.
I would love that.
I think that would be great. I think that would honestly make a lot of HR people's days.
Yeah, just apply.
But we might have to change Ticklemuff's name for the purposes of the job interview.
I mean, if you didn't know Ticklemuff's name, wait, for the meaning of it? Yeah.
Like-
If you didn't know, then they probably won't know because it's like not a thing in the
But
States.
just Ticklemuff, there's no last name, just
Oh, that's what's holding Ticklemuff back is the no last name.
I need a last name.
What if it's Tickle, first name Tickle, last name Muff?
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
problem solved.
Yeah, that's a normal name.
I'll let you know when my company's hiring.
Thank you. Please do.
I,
Diana, where can people find you?
people can find me at D Hong Comedy. So first initial, last name comedy. Instagram, TikTok, my website.
Yeah, it's a
YouTube.
great website.
Thank you.
I saw it.
Thank
yeah,
you.
We did our research.
I appreciate that. I did that all by myself. It's very low budget. This
It's
is a very
amazing.
low budget operation here.
Yeah, we did it too.
I did it.
Yeah, Zach did it.
I did my own website too.
That's very impressive.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for listening, and thank you, Diana, for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
I love you.
Love you too.